So it's actually, I always say that cryptocurrency and blockchain is the future, and also is something that everybody really needs to go and learn about. And it is quite different from Ponzi schemes, whereby you invest your money and they promise you some certain amount of percentage or commission at the end of the month, and you don't get to see both your capital and the profit. So it's quite different, but people that do not have the knowledge are losing money. So there is one truth that you also
Yeah.
need to know. If you do not have the knowledge, if you don't know how to go about it, and the only time you hear that Bitcoin is now $50,000, that is the time you want to buy. So now the market, is not is down. There's the best time to buy if you have good money to buy. And me personally, I do have a testimony as regard the digital assets. Because I think I bought some assets this year, but there was a particular one I bought really that moved from. I think it gave me times seven of what I put into it, and that took, I think, about 7 months, for me to achieve that. So
Right.
one of the if I checked my portfolio, things I venture into this year that give me money, of course, cryptocurrency should be number one. Because I have mastered the art of making money from it.
Yeah, just to add to, like I said, we are doing a rundown of the conversations we've had on the show so far. And I remember the time where we talked about, digital business and wealth creation skills. And something Maya always said that one cannot create wealth by just earning more money. And then, you went further ahead to like explain what that means. Because a lot of times, like we talk about our mantra here, chasing your vision, pursuing value, and money will chase you back. So a lot of times people just think that's all about making money. But truth is that if you don't understand the principles of finances or to becoming wealthy, you make this money and then you still squander it, because why? Life actually is based on principles, and the principles cut across a lot of aspects in life. So it's very, very important for you to know that if you want to create wealth, it's way different from just making money. And Mayawa explains that wealth is anything that has an asset that can be converted into finance. Anything that has an asset that can be converted into finance is wealth. And he now talked about learning the skill, becoming an expert and then becoming a consultant. Can you remember when he broke that conversation down? That was like maybe some 3-4 months ago.
Yeah, it's
And
a
it
long
was
time
really,
ago.
yes, it was really very impactful. Learning the skill, becoming an expert, and becoming a consultant. And he also mentioned that for you to be financially free, you must give it time. Yes, that's another thing that we need to really focus on. Give it time. So it's one thing for you to say, okay, so far this is what I've learned from the show. It's another thing for you to say, and then maybe you're expecting like a sudden breakout, like yes, I'm supposed to just make it like that. No, you need to give it time for you to become a wealthy person or financially independent individual, whichever way you want to put it. This person says on WhatsApp, good morning, Melma and James. Thank you for sharing great financial nuggets with us. God bless you immensely. Amen. And you too. I have been following this show since day one and I'm proud to be a part of it. Oh, wow. We're glad that you are proud to be a part of the show. Everything I've learned so far has helped me to improve myself as an SME. Great, Prof. from Mojo. Thank you so much, Prof. from Mojo. Please keep the messages or the calls coming in 0906,000 3352 or 0807 221 So let's take this call. Good morning to you. Oh, we lost it. I think there's a bit of network glitch. You can do well to make it back 0906,000 3352 or 0807 221 We want to hear from you this morning. We want to see how far you've come with the Financial Solutions Show. It's going to give us immense happiness and, of course, fulfillment to hear that you've been able to actualize some of your dreams planned for 2022, and let's see how we can make it bigger in 2023. So you can send a WhatsApp message 080-722-14389. And I remembered there was a time we talked about the secret of wealth, and that was with you as well, and Mayowa. And it talked about the fact that wealth creation is a continuous process, and you need to make a plan and then stick to it. So I think it still boils down to the time. And then he said if you can spend about 60 to 80 hours a week for the next 5 years, it means that you are going to make a consistent income for yourself, or you become wealthy. And I mean, I remember that time thinking about it. Imagine spending 60 to 80 hours a week just on personal development, trying to get yourself to where you want to be. That's a lot of work.
Well, I think there are two things that someone needs to do for you to make wealth, for you to create wealth, and for you to become worthy, or for you to be rich. Number one is through investment. You need to invest either in stock or assets. Appreciating assets. And the second thing you need to do is to invest seriously in learning. You need to invest seriously in learning, in acquiring, the right skill sets, for you to eventually make money. So those two things are what we, major on, as far as the financial show is concerned.
Right.
So then we are talking about investment, or we are talking about you learning or teaching you on various skills that will eventually give you money. Like I was so happy, like when I talk about this Chat GPT recently. I went on Fiverr and I saw a guy. He already has a gig with I think about more than 5 orders, 5 orders around $5-10, he was charging. And the title of that gig, of the service, is I will help you create Chat GPT. And this is something that you can do under 2 seconds, and someone is already making money
off it.
Off it. So the only way you are not going to make money is when you are not ready. The moment you are ready, the moment you give it all it takes, to make the money, you're going to make the money. And the moment you activate the skill set, that you already have, the money will start coming in.
Exactly.
So money will not just come and meet you when you are sleeping. You need to work for as you need to give us some value, and in return you will receive the money.
Exactly. So I think I'm going to put this question out there. Whatever you've learned so far, how far have you come with practicing what you've learned? And I remember we talked about getting a mentor as well. And aside from just spending 60 to 80 hours a week, if you break that down to your daily routine, it means that you're spending an hour or two, daily, to actually get to where you want to be. So it's a matter of discipline. And, discipline is not just something you do alone. Have you been able to recognize a mentor, someone you can reach out to, someone who is there to hold you by the hands, and of course, give you all those practical guidelines? Those things are really important. Good morning to you, Jordan FM.
Good morning, please.
Yes. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Emmanuel from Okaro.
All right, Emmanuel. Do you have a question or a contribution?
Okay, please, I like to ask, there was one of the edition of your program where Mr. Additional promised was going to list on website where one can apply as content writer. So I think that's the edition, and I would like to take to the website again, or how do I get it?
All right. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Definitely attend to that. This person says here, let's just take these questions together so we know how to. Okay, this one says, good morning. Thank you for this free good work. How can I advertise my goods online, Facebook and WhatsApp? My name is Williams. So talking about the writing website.
I think his question is beyond
The website.
writing websites. If I understand what he's trying to ask, he wants to know he's already a content writer. So he is what he wants to know is those websites that you can go to get jobs. So if you're a content writer, your focus should be on freelancing. You need to freelance your skill sets, your content writing capability on the freelancing website. So, and there's a website I always give out, to us, which is Fiverr.com. Fiverr.com is a very good platform, an amazing platform. There's also a website called Top TOPTAL, TOPTAL. So that is also a very good platform if you are a content writer for you to get jobs. And if you also go to freelancer.com is also an amazing platform where you can also get job. If you go to upwork.com, it's also a very good platform. There's also a site called Flex Jobs. Flex Jobs is also a very good site. That is FLEXJOBX. Then finally, I'm going to be giving out Guru.com. Anything that has to do with content writing. If you're a content writer, you can leverage on Guru.com for you to get the content writing jobs. And there's so much money on those platforms because these platforms I've mentioned have given out millions. They have paid out millions and millions in dollars, to people like you are listening to me right now. And recently, I also gave out a software, a writing, artificial intelligence writing software. I gave it out, which is ChatGPT. So it's really going to help you as a content writer, a creative writer, to scale up and, make that money. Because those sites I mentioned, they can bombard you with 20, 30 jobs, 50 jobs, in a day if you are able to position yourself rightly on those platforms.
All right. So for the person who says that, how can he monetize? That's from Williams. How he can advertise rather his goods online, Facebook and WhatsApp.
Yeah, two way to advertise. If you want to advertise you want to promote your business or products on WhatsApp, then you need to download WhatsApp for business. There's a WhatsApp for personal, for individual. There's also a WhatsApp for business. On the WhatsApp for business, you can run ads. You can pay them and run ads, for on that platform. Then to advertise on Facebook, two ways you can also advertise on Facebook. You can advertise for free. You can advertise to your friends, letting your friends know what you are selling, what you are into. Then there is also a Facebook marketplace. Is one of the biggest, platforms that we have on the digital space. So you can also use that tool. It's a tool, on that you have available on Facebook.com. So you can use the marketplace. It's free advertisement right there. And if you want to really make the money, you want to make the money very quickly. You don't want to wait for the free advertisement. You really want to make the money quick. Then you need to pay Facebook. You need to pay Facebook. That means you need to set up a business page and have advertisement account, for you to make that done.
All right. This person says, we should thank Mr. James for OpenAI. It's an information that is changing my status as a writer. God bless you all, Tunji. Oh, that's good to know.
All right. Thank you, Tunji.
Thank you, Tunji, for that. Yes, keep the messages coming in. Compliments of the season to you, lovely presenters. Please, how do I monetize my skill as an errand business owner?
errand
business
business
owner.
owner.
And okay, so do you have an idea to that?
Well, I think what you were talking about, what can fit in into what you are doing right now, is to become a VA, that virtual, to start virtual assistance, on the internet. So, and those websites I called before, you can, go right there. You can go to Upwork. You can go to some of those sites to do the job of VA, and you can make money.
Okay, let's take this call. Good morning. Please move away from your radio set.
I'm calling for myself.
Austin, can you move away from your radio set? I can hear myself.
I'll put it off.
All right, thank you very much. So what's your question or your contribution?
I registered freelancer as a content writer.
Okay.
When I registered, I didn't know that there's something like a call connect.
Call
I've
connect.
just been bidding for jobs.
Okay.
And at the time, I just discovered that I had only one connect. That means if I just did for another one job, maybe I will get job again, a freelancer. So this I didn't know. And how can I? And I've been seeing so many of the jobs I can bid for, and I feel that one connect agreement, if I use it up now, maybe I wouldn't do any job with them. I don't know if there's any means I can increase it, or if they can increase it. Just I want to demand them Mr. James to help me to get the if I can get more of the connect if I use this last one chance that I have. And again, the artificial intelligence that you that is open AI that I downloaded. This one, my phone just gave me content once. Every other time he has not seen us, we just not bring out anything.
So what's your question in a nutshell so we can get you?
The first one, I have two questions. One is that in the freelancer, I come to notice that there's something, if you're a freelancer with freelancer.com,
Okay.
there's some what they give as connect, and that is what you use in bidding whenever you have a new job to bid on. And I've been bidding on it all this while. I have been able to use up my connect except one. And that's when I've been bidding. I thought it was just free. I just bidding on.
Oh,
In case
okay.
I have any person that respond to you, okay. And it's only one that remains for me. Is there any possibility that they will extend my connect for me if I don't use the last chance?
Okay.
The second question is on the app. I just use the app once. After using the app, when I try to use it again, it's not bringing out any response.
That's the open AI.
Yeah.
All right.
Open, you cannot give it any content.
All right. All right. We'll definitely attend to that. Thank you so much, Austin. You got his question?
Yes, yeah. Austin, what you need to do is to register on other freelancing websites. Okay, that is what you have to do. Register on other freelancing sites aside from freelancer.com, and you can go ahead, exhaust the options that you have for you to get jobs. However, there are some certain steps that you need to take. There are about 4 steps that you must take to earn a living from freelancer, for you to earn money freelancing. Number 1, you need to complete your profile, and in completing your profile, you need to select your skills and expertise. You need to upload a professional profile photo. You need to go through the verification center checklist. You need to be verified. Okay. Then the second thing you need to do is to browse jobs that suit you. So they are, unlimited jobs, on these platforms, on the freelancer platforms that you can go for. Then the third is to And when you browse for jobs that suit you, you need to save search and to also get alerted when relevant jobs are available. Then the third is to write your best pitch. Put your best foot forward and write the best pitch possible. Okay, read the project and let the clients know you understand their belief. Tell them why you are the best person for this job. So writing a new brief for each project is more effective than using the same one. So you don't do copy and paste. You need to write a new brief, and you can use chat GPT to achieve that. Now, going to your second question, you cannot download chat GPT on Play Store. You cannot download it from the internet. You can only go through their website, which is openai.com, and you register. You click on try because it's still in trial version right now. They are not collecting any money, and if you need to generate 1 million content in a day, that software has the capacity to do that. The only thing is that when questions are too much, the software will tell you to relax a bit. Please give me a little time, because these questions are too much, and I can guarantee you that at the end of the day it's going to supply you more than enough content. So I think you have not done it right. Go to that website and do it right.
All right, thank you so much, James, for that. When this person says, please, with the fans, would like to meet you guys, our amiable presenters in person, so we can also celebrate you. Thank you very much for letting us know what you so desire. We definitely have the Financial Solutions Show training again for, that will be the second edition.
That should be first
Yes.
first quarter, hopefully.
That will be something
first or second
done
quarter
next year. So definitely you get to that. And for those people that were not able to maybe get all of the necessary information they needed at the first training, and were not privy to the 1 month mentorship program, hopefully next year, things will be a lot what's the word now, we'll plan so that we can accommodate more you
people.
Yes, next year, and then you won't have to lack in getting necessary information from the Financial Solutions Show too. Thank you so much for your messages coming in. We'll go on a breather, and then when we come back, we'll definitely continue on the conversation. Don't forget, it is the Financial Solutions Show. My name is Nelma, and the host James Adeshino. This is a show where we want to chase your vision, pursue value, and money will chase you back. Let's enjoy the song and be right back.
So Hassan Biodun, good morning to you. You're asking on which platform can I private that to? Yeah, you can. I think this feedback is good. Okay, what is the complaint? Okay, they must complain now. They must complain because it's normal. Yesterday, when I was at one lounge around this place, I just stepped out. One Alpha just approached me, called me by my name, Mr. James, and I was like, who are you? Say, I attended your 1st of October seminar now. I don't know that you have come to this area to enjoy yourself. I said, yes, I used to come. That was how we greeted ourselves, and the guy goes, so if you train 1 million people, in fact, give them everything you have, they will still complain. Some people will still complain. You cannot satisfy everybody. But just make sure that the majority are happy. Once you have the majority, then you have no problem. These other people who want to pay 8,000 and they want you to train you for the rest of 2022. Every day you are training them. You know, doesn't work that way. If you know what I suffer, you know, I had different days for the training, the VIP training. It wasn't easy really. Every Saturday.
All right. Yes, to the Financial Solution Show. If you're just tuned in, this is the station with the voice for entrepreneurship and value. My name is Melma. 15 minutes past the hour 9 a.m. this beautiful morning. 3 days to the end of the year, and we are talking about all of the things that you, our dear listeners, have really learned listening to the Financial Solution Show. And thank you for the feedback already. Please do well to send in more. Call in on the show this morning, 0906-3352 or 0807-221-43 and 9. Let's hear from you this morning. This person says, Mr. James, please help tutor us on how to receive money from PayPal, Grey.co, and how to link payment mode. And this is coming from Tunji.
Okay, Tunji, if you want to receive money from PayPal, you need to have, you need to have a foreign phone number. You need to have a foreign phone number, and also you need to have a foreign location for you to make that happen, because currently Nigerians cannot register using Nigerian location to receive money on PayPal, on think the other platform as well. But if you have things that you need to do and it requires receiving money from PayPal, then those are the options available. But there are still some little technicalities to that, so I will advise that you should reach out to me after the show, so at least I can further guide you through.
Yes, and I remember when we talked about blogging and of course how to make money as a virtual assistant on the show. I don't know if we have somebody who tried to venture into that. Let's know what your experience has been being a blogger. What are the struggles you faced so far, or your success story so far? Let's hear from you. 0906-3352 or 080-722-143 and 9. And we also talked about making living from dropshipping business. Remember that?
Yeah.
And it was really an interesting conversation. How to get started with dropshipping business. I remember you talked about looking for products, leveraging on Nigerian Citizen, and of course, leveraging on AliExpress.
Yes,
Things like that. It was really a good conversation. Now, this person also says, okay, hold on a minute. All right, just keep your messages coming in 0906-3352 or 0807-221-43 and 9. Good morning to you, Jordan F.
Morning.
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling us from? Okay, Emmanuel. All right.
Yeah, good morning to you, ma.
Go ahead with your question.
I'd like to have the kind of hands-on training and mentoring of content writing from you after every service.
Yeah, you can reach out to me when I come out my social handles, so you can chat me up after the show.
All right, that will be a great way as well. So we are going to just talk about what we started off yesterday, the goal setting, and of course the things that we really employees, employers listening, and like you said yesterday, it's not just for owners of organizations or founders of industries to be the only one particular about goal setting. Employees, staff members as well. What's your goal for the next year? And I saw something really profound this morning, and it just made a lot of sense to me, because I also believe that you have your life to live. It doesn't matter if you are employed or you are the employer. And this person says, I don't know who needs to hear this, but 2023 is going to look exactly the same as 2022 unless you get out of your comfort zone, right? So we have a lot of people who are just so relaxed, with where they are. They feel like, okay, I mean, my earning is good, even if it's not so good. I mean, it's on a average, and I can actually just get by. How do you think that by this time next year you'll be glad that you're earning what you're earning right now, considering the fact that there's a lot of, you need to position yourself rightly not to be badly affected by all those things. So let's talk about getting out of your comfort zone. When we say goal setting, how do you get out of your comfort zone? How do you prepare yourself, to take on challenges head on without actually, giving up?
Well, that's the last word you said, without giving up, summarizes everything, because you, as an entrepreneur, you're going to fail, and not once. You are going to fail. You're going to fail many times. But one thing you should not do is to give up. And like, I don't always like to be called an entrepreneur. I love to be called a netpreneur, because I make money from network. I make money from the digital. So I also love, to be called digitalpreneur, digitalpreneur. So you're going to attempt so many things, and it will just look as if you're not trying. It will look as if you've not done anything. But I tell you, you really need to keep trying. You need to keep pushing. So whether you fail in one business or the other, or you invested in a particular business, and you're now giving up, that look, you're not going to invest anything again, you are not going to do anything again, then you're not going to be what is really important.
We'll wrap up with that. Yes. What's your name and what are you calling out from? Do you have a question for us? Thank you very much.
You mentioned something like
Okay, let me just do a quick recap on what those things are. One, is just you put now content, how they view a website, just write, those can. And when it comes to blogging, of blog, that you can focus on. So, but blogging is a very good, digital business that you can do every year. So, it's a business you can do the year 2022, 2024 from blogging. So, general blogging refers to writing, photography. If you have photography, snap pictures, I can say you can also, because photographs that you are taking, a whole lot of people will see are beautiful pictures. It's part of blogging. From blog that you post, the only picture you will see. Others is writing. It's really a very good one. So, and is because you get to self-publish those content, on the internet. So blogging is an opportunity for individuals to earn from pushing and making available creative content, different type of content on the search engine.
And
so
then I think we
they
talked
go to
about free sites for blogging. I think you mentioned WordPress.
Yes, I mentioned WordPress. I also gave out blogspot.com. If you want to create a free one for yourself, you want to have a free domain name, because you need to have a domain of your own. And one of the most successful blogger in Nigeria is Linda Ikeji. She has made so much money from blogging. She started free. She started with a free domain before she later purchased her own domain. So you can start. Then dropshipping is also an amazing business, and dropshipping does not require you stocking products in your house or offices. The only job you are doing in dropshipping is locating good products, and setting up a website, like a store where you display those products. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the delivery of those products to the consumers, to the buyer, you are not the one doing the delivery. Okay, you are not the one doing the delivery. The original manufacturer or producers of those products are the one that will take charge and do delivery. So it is simply you discovering some nice products. Okay, those products are selling on those websites for $10, and you are adding plus delivery and all of that, and your own profit, you are adding extra $10 to it, and in total on your website is going to display $20. So at the back end, you get the details of that is the delivery address and some other basic information, the phone number of the buyer. You push it, you go to the platform, the main manufacturing website, and you place the order using the details of that customer. So, but just that, when you are doing that, I think I mentioned AliExpress. AliExpress is one of the biggest platform that you can partner with, to start dropshipping business. And you can to set up your online store, you can use Shopify. Shopify is a good tool that you can use to set up your store, because it requires setting up of store, and it requires payment gateway. You need to plug in, you need to have a payment gateway on your site for you to receive the money. So,
but for blogging, for starter, do you have to? Can you use your phone, or you need a PC?
In fact, I think for bloggers now, if you want to go into blogging, ChatGPT is going to really help you, because there's nothing you want to create. There's no content you want to generate. You can use your phone. You can use your phone to start. You can also use a laptop to start. So, very amazing business, whichever way. The mini importation is also a very good business that we always sell, because we consume a whole lot. Our population is over 200 million, and we have less production capacity, in the country. So we kind of rely heavily on imported goods, imported products. So if you have a plan to go to do main importation, you are still going to be making money, but not the general importation. You have to be specific. You need to import products that will give you money, products that people are going to buy. So there are so many things you can do for you, but dropshipping is like one of the easiest, followed by blogging, that you can do even if you don't have money. And I also talk about people going to places like Idumota, Lagos Island, to snap pictures of products and display it on their WhatsApp status, on Facebook. When you get the customers, they kind of direct the customers there, and they make their shares. So like doing
the to try to cover this morning, especially on a 1 hour show. It won't really be possible. That's why the show is every towards the money that you are earning. Creating wealth around it is more important than just earning money on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. And like we said earlier on the show, anything that's an asset that can be converted into finance is taxed as well. And that is what we want for you and wish for you all through the year and of course this festive period. James, how do we connect with you via social media platform?
Yes, for those that want to connect with me, if you want to learn, you also have some questions you really want to ask me, like Tunji that sent a message on creating a PayPal account. So you can follow me on Facebook, James Adeshino, or you can as well search for the Unselfish CEO, on Facebook, on Instagram, the Unselfish CEO, and YouTube. I have some videos right there, money making videos that you can go and watch. Do search for James Adeshino as well on youtube.com.
Thank you so much, James Adeshino, for always being a part of the Financial Solutions Show. And this is where we draw the curtain this morning. Don't forget the breakfast show still continues with myself and Balola Sage. Yes, we'll be talking about other aspects of entrepreneurship on the breakfast show. My name is Melma. I'm going to put a face to my voice on Instagram at Melma_MELMARH. Do enjoy the best of the season. Hopefully, the next time you'll be hearing